Hey, welcome to Sunday Night Live. It's Tony, Rare Adventures 2.0. Well, you guys know who I am. All right. So, hey, welcome to Sunday Night Live, and here we go. All right. Well, I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay on tonight, but I'm going to do my best because I got home. Oh, goodness. What time did I get home? Maybe 3:30, 4? 3:30 or 4 o'clock. Yeah, so we're going to talk about the live that we did a little bit and the trip that we just got back from. So we went all the way down to Woolly Swamp Campground and all the way down to North Carolina. We had an awesome time. We're going to talk about that. Ooh, I turned this on a little while ago because I'm getting a chill, but I see people in the comments already. So, 4:45. PA Wilderness Adventures says hello all. Hey Chad, how you doing? Good evening from Prince Edward Island, PEI. I remember that from last week, from Thursday. Stitch helped me out with that when you made a comment. I was like, PEI, what is that? All righty. So, hey Freddie, how are you doing, brother? Hello to all my 2.0 family. I'm going to start clicking on some of these. There we go. Yeah, hope all is well with everyone. Here we go. Absolutely. Yes. All right. So, hey, there's Elric the Blackheart. How you doing, brother? God bless you. Let's see. Leonard. Hey, Leonard, how you doing? So, good evening, everyone from Leonard Huron in Delaware City, Oklahoma. Yeah. And hey, there's Ed Chaos, brother. How you doing? Yeah, Freddie. Yeah, I know on Thursday we talked about Hobo Shoestring was not able to be found. Mark, um, and I got a notification from some of y'all that he was found. Unfortunately, found. If y'all don't know, found in a lake behind his apartment. Um, so he's passed. But I want to, like Freddie's saying here, to definitely keep him and Glenn's families in prayer. Um, yeah, very, very sad. So I don't know, and I haven't heard anything because I was down there, and I just got the quick notification that they found Mark, but I didn't have a chance to watch anything. Just that I heard that he had passed and that they had found his body. So, and definitely we're going to continue to pray. Yeah, and I don't know if many of y'all, I don't know if y'all watched his channel, but a lot of videos. He did a lot of train hopping and things, and I got a chance to watch some of his channel after a couple weeks, a week ago, after I got notification that he had gone missing, and I got to go on and watch a few of his videos, and looked like a great guy. Really did, really did. So definitely going to keep Mark's family. I know his mom and his sister had driven from out of state and reported him missing. And we're going to continue to pray for Crazy Neighbor's family, Glenn, and also for Steve, camping with Steve. Okay. Yeah, definitely. That's a yeah, definitely Freddie. Hey, Mario Andretti, how are you doing? God bless you too, brother. Yeah, Bethel, PA. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Freddie. Yeah, you know, even though, just like you're saying there, we do become very attached and with those that we watch, we become a part of their family, even though we've never met them. It seems like, just like our family, the 2.0 family, become very, very attached just because you're watching, and um, it feels like, like we're very close, even though we've never met. A lot of us have never met, and it feels like we're part of the family. And it affects us when we discover something like that. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Also, Mr. Tony and his channel need our prayers daily. Yeah. Well, thank you. And I know a lot of y'all do pray for me and my family, and prayed for travel mercies, and God answered prayer because I got down there and got home very safe. And I'm going to talk about the drive down and also the drive back, and a little bit about the experience down there. I don't want to talk too much about the experience that I had down there, but it was a great time. Yeah, it was, because we got the video coming out on Thursday, and I was able to upload the video last night at, well, actually not last night, it was early this morning at 12:35, so 35 minutes into the day. And I hit upload, and then I'll tell y'all more about that, but I want to keep saying hi to everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna scroll down quick, so I'm not gonna read like too. Hey, there's Miss 2.0. Hey, honey. Hey, there's Stitch. Howdy, Freddie and crew. Hey, Ed. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm gonna just continue. There's Melissa. How are you doing, Melissa? MD Gone 66. Hello, 2.0 family. Hope everyone is doing well. Doing well and tired. Yeah. Yeah. Doing well and tired. Yeah. Hammock Mountain. How you doing, brother Dennis? Good evening. Good evening. BX Ferrari. Yeah. How are you doing? Okay. There's Dixie Cup. Hey, Dixie Cup. Welcome this evening to the Sunday Night Live. Weather beautiful yesterday. Then a thunderstorm came in, says Leonard. So, yeah, we had some great weather down there in North Carolina. So if y'all didn't know, I hadn't been following along. I left Thursday. When did I leave? All the dates are blending together. Let's see. I left at 10 o'clock on Thursday. That's right. So Thursday, I left around 10 o'clock. I was going to drive about 4 or 5 hours and then stop, kind of like the halfway mark. And I ended up driving more. I had about just shy of an 8-hour drive. I think it said it was going to be 7 hours and 53 minutes. That's what it says it's going to be if you drive straight through. But, I stop at rest stops, stop to use the restroom, stop at gas stations, and things like that. So I ended up feeling pretty good. So I just kept going, and I made it all the way down there to Rocky Mount in the Cracker Barrel. And as you guys know, in the Cracker Barrel, that's where we held our live at. So we didn't have a video, but we did a live Thursday night, and that was a lot of fun. You're going to really enjoy the transition. I think you're going to get a good laugh out of the transition after the live in the recording process. So I showed it to a couple of people while I was down there. I was like, "Oh, watch this," and they got a kick out of it. So, we'll keep going down through the comments. Yeah. So let's see. Hey, Gene, how are you doing, Gene? And let's see. There's hello from Georgia. Yeah, I just met a young man from Georgia today. I don't know if he's going to pop on here or not, but we actually had a awesome time talking for about 2 hours. Hey, Chad, how are you? Okay, so school is a go tomorrow in Prince Edward Island, but getting sent home 2 hours early due to the eclipse. Yeah, there's a lot of schools that are not having school, or they're doing shortened days because of the eclipse. Because when you think about it, I know Rachel had mentioned this, with the kids being in school, a lot of them get out just about the time that the eclipse has already started. They're going to be on the bus. And, you shouldn't look at the eclipse straight on at all. And, when you've got 6-year-olds, 5-year-olds, and even older on the bus, you can't. It's out of curiosity you want to look up, and that's not good. So I hope everybody is safe. Nobody looks directly into the eclipse at all. Yeah, because we want to see, because it can do a lot of damage to your eyes. Well, we have enough chat already that will keep Tony busy for some time. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm not even down to the bottom. I'm just scrolling. Yeah. Hey, William, how you doing, William? All righty. Let's see. I'm going to scroll. Hey, brother Mike, how are you doing? And we got Woods 87. How are you doing? There's Mark Libby. Randy, how are you doing, Randy? Randy Duncan, it says, good evening. Just had your Louisiana crunch cake upside down dessert. It was amazing. You know, I had taken, it is good, isn't it? I took 6 Louisiana crunch cakes with me down. I made butter and cinnamon, or no, butter and brown sugar in a container, had that in the refrigerator. It was all mixed up so I can just scoop it out and put it in a cup. Had that, and I had the cherries, had the pineapples, all ready to go. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't eat a single one of them. I was going to make some down there, but oh my goodness, it was just such an awesome time down there, and I just didn't. You know, you plan on doing certain things and you don't know what you're going to do and how things are going to go, just the flow of things, and you just kind of go with the flow, right? And I think we went with the flow pretty good, and you'll get to see that in the video. Yeah. Hey, Rick, how you doing? Rick Whitson, how you doing? What's up, Tony? What's up? Hey, Hot Wheels, how you doing? Hot Wheels Live. Yeah, you just I just sent you back an email. Hey, brother, I sent you an email. I just responded to it. So I was going to say, send me a text. I included my telephone number in there. So send me a text. That way I can put you in my phone as a contact, and that way we can get with one another and talk. Alrighty. So just having fun. Hello, Tony, from Michigan. I got to get to Michigan. I want to warm up a little bit. Hopefully it's getting warmer up there. Right. Pacer 420. How are you doing? Pacers 420. How are you doing? 2 granddaughters were baptized this morning. Well, congratulations, Jean. Oh, that is so awesome. Yeah, I do adventures. Hey, brother, how are you doing? Oh, it looks like we just saw one another, right? I send you a shirt. Oh, yeah. You know, I felt so bad that I know when you sent me the text, it was around 10 o'clock, but I didn't get it until right around, well, when I was late, because I was busy editing, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do last night. And I talked to Sean with, I talked to him, and with Rewild Outdoors, and him and I we camped right next to each other. Really awesome. You guys are going to see that in the video too. I don't know how much I want to tell y'all, because I'm really excited about y'all to see this video. Yeah. Hey, Eileen, how are you doing? There's Ron. Welcome, Ron. Hey, hi, Tony. Hi from Waver. I think Waverly, tongue twister. Waverly, PA here. Awesome. Hey, Robert Bell, how are you doing? All right. D Flint, there you go. Greetings from Michigan as well. Oh, wow. I've got to get up to Michigan. There seems like there's a couple of y'all in here, because I know Lower Michigan, Channel Lower Michigan, it's up there too. Lower Michigan Adventures. Hey, Small Town Adventures, how you doing? And there's Joseph Kelly. And then we got where are you from, Mike? Hey there from Graves, Colorado. I was gonna say Colorado. Graves County, Kentucky. Yeah, there you go. How are you doing, brother? And that's Burgess. I believe that's how that's pronounced. Yeah. And now let's see. Present and accountable. Yes, you are. You're definitely present, Dixie. All right. So, hey, Ann, how are you doing? Biondi. I I know I'm not doing these names. Oh, except for this one because it's just like a city in Pennsylvania. Carlisle's last name, Melanie. Hey, Melanie. Which you're from Lithia Springs, Georgia. Yeah, so we got to do the live at the Cracker Barrel, and I don't know, where's it at? Oh, it's out in the car on the charger, the other phone. So I'm walking around and talking, and I had the glasses on. The glasses are in the car too. I'm going to turn this off. So I wanted to warm it up in here a little bit. So I just stuck the little buddy on for a minute. There you go. Oh, nice and toasty. Yeah. But we had a great time down there. And like I said, I left around 10 o'clock on Thursday and then ended up sleeping at Cracker Barrel. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. There we go. There's Rewild. How are you doing, brother Sean? Hey, Tony, I made it home safely. Awesome. I was going to give you a call. I actually took I think Miss 2.0 said you should lay down for a minute. So I laid down at 6:30. 6. I said, "Oh, wake me up at 7:15 so I can finish getting ready for the live." So I laid down. And it was like that. She said, "Hey, it's time to get up." And I was like, "What?" Yeah, I'm glad you made it home safely. Yeah, man, we had a great time. And you got a lot of editing to do. Yeah, you do. So we were talking. He said he wants to start learning doing editing on his phone because one of the things that I'm able to do, and ever since I've started the channel, is I do all my editing on my phone. So right after we went live on Thursday night, I filmed a little bit and filmed. Filmed. No, I didn't film much after that. Really got set up and uh, started editing because I wanted to get my intro and up to that point edited. Not because I had to get it off my phone, is just the sequence of me editing. I like to get that and then take those off of my phone because as soon as I start filming again, the only pictures and videos that are on my phone is what I need to edit next. And it starts right out there. So when I go into the editing app and I click on add, the first thing that comes up is the last, I have a descending order so it's every time I video something there, like 1, 2, 3, and then I can do B-roll and stuff like that. But then I know right where to start and I don't have to scroll through all the pictures. And then when I get to a point, if I'm not doing something, I'll just go ahead and edit the next part, get that off my phone and get that onto, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I put it on this critical. This is a 2 terabyte critical. Look how thin that is. And then it's got a C connection for my phone. So I just plug it into the bottom of my phone and then I create a file on here. And then that way, every time I stop and I get to a certain point, I just take everything off my phone, get it on here, and I just build on this storage, but I finish editing on my phone and then I upload. So throughout the whole time, anytime I got done at the end of a day, or say I had maybe an hour just sitting around before I was going to do something else, I would go ahead and edit up to that point so that as soon as I started again, I knew right where I was at and I could just build on it, if that makes any sense. So that's for any of y'all that want to know. But that's the one nice thing, is that when I was done, I'm done, and it's just uploading. And then, I'll tell you what, when I left and when I decided I was going to be driving home. Hey, D Flint, how are you doing? Yeah, squirrel. It's gonna be a squirrel moment. Yeah. Let's see. Lori, how are you doing, Lori? Lori Smith's home cooking. Hey, 7-Eleven girl here. Yeah, we stopped, or not we. I stopped in about, what was that? About 3:30 in the morning. I stopped to use the restroom, and now I don't generally do 5-hour energy drinks, the little energy drink, but I had at that point 6 hours and to go yet, and I was getting really um, well. I just how was that? Had a little. I wanted to make it a little bit further, and I said, "Oh, I got about 6 hours to go." I said, "I wonder if this 5 hour will get me all the way home." Yeah. so what? I'm glad y'all came on and started watching. I appreciate that. Welcome to the 2.0 family. Yes. Hey, I do adventures. Thank you very much. I sent you a shirt. Thanks for coming, BFF. Aw, awesome. So that's called a super chat. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, yeah, really, really do appreciate that. Yeah, and I know you asked me about my. You came up and James, you said, "What's your T-shirt size?" I said, "Oh, it's medium." So, and then we didn't get back together late in the evening because you had sent me that text that you uh, and I didn't get a chance. I know we with I'm jumping all around with the that that pig roast was amazing, but the raffle and all that stuff. So we really didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and I felt so bad. I was going to run up to your camp quick, but it got so late, and I was really looking forward to saying goodbye, but it's never goodbye because I'm coming back when y'all do that again. That was a great camp, great location. I really can't wait for you guys to see the pictures of that. I didn't post any pictures on our page. Oh, on our Facebook family page, Rain Adventures 2.0 family. I did change the thumbnail, or not the thumbnail, but the picture that at the top of that. That was my hang. Great picture of the sun coming up, and you can see right underneath my backpack hanging there. That's in the video. It's going to be in the video, but the sun and the bursts from the sun were just shining underneath my backpack. Oh, I'm looking forward to y'all seeing this video. I really am. Yeah. Alrighty. So there's Rest Easy, Glenn, and Hobo. Amen. Amen. Hey, Cowboy Mike. Penguins are to make it into the playoffs as wild card. Oh, they don't. It's been a long time. They usually just make it. They're not a wild card, but hey, maybe they'll pull something together. I'm hoping. Yeah, I hope they make it in. But yeah, they're not doing good this season at all. Yeah, not at all. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Josh and Jen, how are you doing? Hey, Tony, Josh and Jen here. We're getting ready for our next camping trip in 2 weeks. Oh, that is so awesome. Yeah. All right. Yes. I don't want to get too far behind here. Yeah. So let's see. Hey, Randy's saying good evening. Just had one of your Louisiana crunch cake desserts tonight from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Yeah, Myrtle Beach. I've gone there many a times. I stayed with my uncle right out of high school. I moved down there and stayed with him in Somerville, South Carolina. I remember taking some trips up to Myrtle Beach while I was down there, and used to go there as a kid too with my mom and dad. We've gone there a couple times. Myrtle Beach is a great place. I really like it. Myrtle Beach. Uh, Surf Surfside is also down there around. I think it's called Surfside. I remember going there too. Yeah, yeah. So very sad about Hobo Shoestring Mark. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Lou, how are you doing? There you are. Good evening. I was old and crackedated. Hello, everyone. It's the Costanza. Yeah, it's definitely unfortunate. But welcome on here tonight. And there's Mike Ryder. How you doing, Mike? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I have to when I jump off and back on. I can't scrolls. Hey, James Rockford. Oh, I'll tell you what. So James Rockford had sent me. Um, oh, they're over here on a mail that we opened up some time ago. I just want to say it's the dude shower. It's the we got the dude shower, and then also the dude wipes. Yeah. So these come in great when you're car camping and just camping. Yeah. But and they come in handy. Yes, they do. They definitely come in handy. So I got to use those on this trip as well. Yes, thank you very much for that, James. Yeah, James Rockford in the house. Yes, he is. Please hit the thumbs up. Yep, thank you, brother. Yeah, PA Wilderness Adventures. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. Yeah. Okay, there's Timothy Ryan. How are you doing, brother? How are you? You're asking, and I'm doing great. Little tired, but once we go live, I'm starting to perk up again. Yeah, I was thinking I was going to make some coffee, and I had so many plans to do things. Um, with the instant coffee and stuff. I don't have the one that I did, but I did end up giving Sean some of the couple of the instant coffees for him to try, and he said it was really good. He enjoyed it. But that's the Swift coffee. But I was going to make one of these tonight, and then I thought I don't know if I want to be too awake. Yeah, too awake. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Oh, let's see. I read the comments and I think I've got a comment for me and I'm looking, oh, is that going to be for me? And you guys are talking. And that's what's so neat about our Sunday Night Lives is if you're new to the channel, new to a live, we do this every Sunday and you'll start recognizing one another's names and saying hi to one another. And a lot of times this is a great place to hang out, and there's a lot of you can attest, and y'all mention that all the time. Just it's great to be able to talk and with one another and different things in the chat, and I love seeing that. So if you're new to it, and you haven't made a comment yet, make a comment and say hi, and then get to reading the comments and watching, and then just it's almost like we're in a little huddle, talking like you guys are talking over here while I'm talking over here. And so it's a great opportunity to get to know some of your siblings. Yeah, some of the 2.0 family. Yeah. Uh, but so, and that brought me to the thing that I wanted to say is that if you have a direct question for me, you want to ask me anything you want, just put 3 question marks in front of it. And then what a lot of like Dennis and Hammock Mountain and Darlene, I can't tell if Darlene's in here yet, but they'll put arrows so I can see right away. Just scan it and I'll see, oh, it's a question, and I'll pop the question up and answer it. Oh, I'm going to start talking faster. Hey, I'm trying to get down. Hey, JR's life, how are you doing? Yeah, and then what I'm doing is just going down and saying hi to everybody. Hey, William, how you doing? Yeah. Hey, happy Sunday. Yes, it is. Let's see. Hike with Mike. Hey, folks. JBK, how are you doing? Hey, Tony, finger red number 1. Yeah, yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I do adventures, saying Stitch next time. We look forward. We took care of Tony. Yeah, and thank you. Yes, you did, James. James, David, and I. Stitch encouraged me to go to hang. And before I did my very first hang, I was going to go to that one, the Maha one that they had last year, but I ended up going up to the Adirondacks. It just didn't work out, and I didn't want to go by myself to my first one because I wasn't sure. But I want to encourage you, if you've never been to a hammock hang, whether you're going to hang in a hammock or not, because if you want to hang in a hammock and just kind of know what it is, it's a great place to learn. But it's so welcoming. That the community, the hammock community, is just an amazing community. Everybody that I met was just super, super inviting and very easy to engage with and talk. And you guys are going to meet a lot of people. I made some quite a few rounds, and as I was editing the video, so I knew I wanted to get things done, boom, 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 to get there, because I knew I would be doing a lot. So I really awesome transitions coming up and us getting there. Really cool, really, really cool. So I don't want to tell you too much because I really I'm excited about you able to see it. I tried some new things, did some different things. Just yeah, it's mind blowing. Just kidding. No, I had a lot of. I love editing because it really allows me to be creative and things that I think about in my mind. It's neat when you're able to make what's in your mind happen and to see it happen, and then to see someone's reaction to it. And I was showing someone this one part and just today, and I said, "Oh, when you see this, how this changed," and I laughed. I laughed as hard as they did because it just hits me every time. So when I watch it, I'm laughing. So hopefully, you guys will really enjoy some of the things that I'm thinking of. There are some folks. Oh, yeah, I thank you, Melanie. There are some fake Eclipse glasses out there. Be safe, everyone. Buyers beware. Yeah, Miss 2.0 sent me a lot of things. She sent it to our kids and grandkids. Well, grandkids couldn't read it, but to make sure that I think there's a certain number you want to look for, or make sure it's certified, because there's from what I understand, just people trying to flood the market with ones that aren't approved. So be careful. Definitely be careful. Uh, yeah. Yeah. James Rockford is from Chicago, is here to party. Laugh out loud. Aw. Our school stopped outdoor activities. Yeah, tomorrow due to the eclipse. Yeah, a lot going on with the eclipse. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Oh, yeah. So when I left on Thursday, while I was driving, a lot of times I don't listen to anything because I'm just thinking and what I'm going to do. Like when I drove across America, that's 7.5 weeks. I don't think I listened to the radio once. Um, yeah, there was. Yeah, I was. No, not really. Not really. I didn't listen to it all just because my mind's always thinking about doing things and yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then sometimes it's just I'm just looking, and if I see something, if I'm listening to something and I see something, it's like my mind would be focused on whatever I'm listening to, rather than subconsciously seeing something and having a thought about it, and then that thought goes bigger, and then you just experience God's creation so much different when you just don't have little distractions. Yeah, and sometimes just listening to stuff, even though it's a relaxing thing or something like that, take your mind off stuff. Yeah, but I'm just going all over the place, so you can tell I am tired. Lost the videos. What? Olden Crackaday, you lost the videos of the best omelets I've ever made. So I got more eggs and we'll try again. Well, hopefully you can get it done. And I love omelets. I want to see your omelet videos. Okay, I spent. Oh, I slept in my RAV4. Oh, really? JBK says I've slept in my RAV4 at a Cracker Barrel in South Carolina on my way to Florida. Uh, I've stayed at that twice. So on my way down, Rewild, Sean and I called one another, and he's coming up from Florida, or yeah, Florida, about 9 hour drive. So we talked, and it was earlier in the evening, and I said, "Where are you staying?" He didn't know where he was staying, and I said, "Hey, um, they mentioned Walmart." I said, "Oh, you know, go to a Cracker Barrel. I'm staying at a Cracker Barrel." We could have done. We didn't even think about it until after it happened. He ended up going to a Cracker Barrel, but he was in a Cracker Barrel in South Carolina. I was in a Cracker Barrel in North Carolina, but we could have done the YouTube live together. But neither of us know how to do that. We talked about it later, but we have to figure something out, like you can go live with another channel and do that. And that would have been so cool. He would have been in a live there, and I would have been alive in North. He would have been in South, and we could have done a live together. That would have been really cool. But he got to stay at Cracker Barrel there, and I stayed at the other one. But Cracker Barrels are great, super, super awesome to stay at Cracker Barrels. I stayed at a Cracker Barrel, and they allow it. So they, yeah, I usually just, if I get there and they're still open, I'll just go in real quick, maybe get a cup of coffee, and just mention to them, "Hey, I'm going to be staying in the parking lot. Is that okay?" It's always okay. It's never not been okay. And they said, "Yeah, just pull around to the RV section and you can spend the night over there." And they always say safe travels, where you going, things like that. So Cracker Barrels are just a blessing to be able to camp at. And hey, if you want to go in and eat the breakfast in the morning and use the bathroom, there's a great place to do it at. Yeah. All right. Just Oh, hey, Mark. Well, just did the Patreon upgrade. Well, thank you. Yeah, Steven Shover, 45 degrees in Michigan. I thought that said Tawaz, but Tawaz, Michigan right now. Yeah, 45. So when I got down, we had some chilly nights, but hey, I was warm. I was really, really warm, in the hammock. I can't wait for you guys to see the setup. So I got down there, and I got there early because I was only like an hour and 40 minutes away. So I got going in the morning around 7:30, started heading down, just kind of meandered and moseyed on down there, and got down there and uh, got my spot, and great spots, and David at Woolly Swamp Farms and Campground did a great job with that property. And what an awesome gentleman. Very, very awesome. What a blessing. Had a couple opportunities to talk with him. Him and James came over and introduced themselves right away once I got there and got ready to get set up and pick out a spot. Came over and just very accommodating. It was the best. Oh, that's what I was going to say before. If you've never gone, go to one. You'd be amazed. And like I said, I wasn't gonna didn't want to go. I was a little intimidated to go, but there's nothing to be intimidated about at all. At all. Just there's so much. See, I've got so much stuff on my mind because we're just experienced it all, and I want to share it with you, but then I want to hold back because I don't want to tell you everything. But yeah, so if you want to ask me a question, you can ask me a question too. Hey, CA Hans, Southern Minnesota. Uh, Still can't make up my mind if it's winter, spring, or summer. Yeah, springtime. I'll tell you what, it gets crazy. Pennsylvania is the same way. It's like cold, warm, cold. Um, and it was 87 degrees, I think, for 2 days, 2 or 3 days before we got down there. And then we had like, I think, I don't quote me on this, but I think I saw it was like 67 the one day, and nice. Now I had this on, like I'd never dressed down to a t-shirt or anything. I just kept this fleece on here. In fact, I slept the one night. I didn't even, oh, I ended up putting my puffy on in the morning. But yeah, I basically slept in my one tigress tarp, the under quilt, and slept in the tarp. Slept in my hammock in the top quilt, and I was perfect. And it got down to, I believe it was 37, um, 35 or 37 the first night I was down there, but I was fine, fine. And like I said, it's an amazing sunrise in the morning. Had a beautiful sunrise. Got a nice time lapse of that. Got to do some really, you're going to see, because I had the Hover Air with me. So I had that with me, and I had an opportunity to show some people like some shots with it and things. And you just really, I can't, oh, there's so much stuff. So with that Hover Air is that little, it'd be best if you just call it a selfie drone, so it flies itself and stuff. And there's a whole video on that, but many of y'all have seen it because I've showed it a couple times. But I got to incorporate that multiple times during the couple days. I keep sliding back and forth because I want to stand up and do things multiple times. Got to integrate that into the video. So there's a lot of little, like be talking. So like when Sean and I were talking, he built a hammock stand for his bumper of his vehicle, and we're doing that, and he's showing me his tarp setup and things, and I got to do some B-roll and do some little shots on things and use that drone and integrate it while we're talking. It's flying in and that's clipped in, but we look like we're still talking. And I got to do some really, really neat, very, very cool shots with it multiple times. You guys are going to see it, and I think you're going to really, really like just the way it all was put together, and got to go around to multiple hammocks, different setups. In fact, on Saturday, we walk around and went to, as a group, like I did some individual ones, and then they decided to go through and walk and go to about 7 or 8 different hammock setups, and like, hey, this is so and so setup, and here's what it looks like, and and I pull a couple different things out of those, but tried to give you a real good feel of the event. Plus, I did some cooking and then did some like trading with Sean, and you guys are gonna see it. But I don't want to tell you what I made, but I did use the Adventure Scodel. So before I got there, when I woke up on Cracker Barrel, I went to Walmart and did a little bit of shopping, and it has to do with a taco. So, and I'm going to say a mahi mahi that I make. And so that Stitch sent me a recipe, and we kind of modified it. Stitch and I talked on the phone before about modifying, making it a little easier instead of making all the ingredients there. But you're going to see how it's tough because you guys haven't seen the video yet, and there's so much that I want to talk about. We'll definitely be talking about this next Sunday as well, because the video is all scheduled and it's going to be a premiere. So hopefully we piqued your interest and you'll pop in at 7 o'clock. Now, I did move the all of the videos now. On Thursday nights, it was 6 o'clock. Now it's going to be 7 o'clock, just because it's lighter out longer. And thought we would move it to 7 o'clock for our videos. And if we do a premiere, it's going to be at 7. And the idea is that we want to get as many people to watch it that first hour as we can, because then YouTube it helps in the algorithm a little bit. So anytime you make a comment, that all helps, and that's how y'all are supporting the channel as well, and helping it to grow. Yeah, and we're over 14,222 now. So we broke the 200 mark. Yeah, we did. Yeah, let's see. Any question? Let's see. Hey, G-Man, how you doing? G-Man Adventures. How was Snow Hill, North Carolina? I was only 16 miles. Oh, wait. You only 16 miles from North Carolina. Yeah, well, I came through North Carolina. Well, I was in North Carolina. so maybe I was near you, 16 miles near you. So yeah, Snow Hill is great. So after I got off 95, it was about 45 minutes off of 95 to get into Snow Hill. And I did stop at a gas station, got gas, which I filled up before I left. I did some calculations, I believe. So it's around 445 miles from my house. So I hit the trip thing, filled it up, hit the trip thing, and then before I left. And it was, I think, 445 miles to get there. And when I filled up 15 gallons, so I figured it was 30 miles to the gallon in the Subaru. So Subaru did real good. Hey, Barbara, how you doing? Barbara Everett, how you doing? Hey, everybody. Raining here in Washington State a little bit. Yeah, it's supposed to be cloudy tomorrow in some places. For people to see the eclipse, it's going to be kind of tough. Oh, here we go, Robert. Got a question. I think this is our first question, question marks. Tony, do you know any campers that have to use CPAP machine? I like to camp again. Robert, yes. Don't let that stop you. Yeah, but yeah, there was when I was down at HangCon, when Stitch and I were there, the camp, the husband and wife that were camping right next to us, he was a CPAP machine. He had a little Jackery or a power bank that ran it. And I know down there this weekend, the one gentleman, I forget his name, but he has a CPAP machine that he was using, and he said it'll run about 3 days on the little. He's got a Jackery, but yeah, he gets out and does the CPAP. He had a one Tigress hot tent, hammock hot tent. He just did that because it's like a tent, and you can, fully in there. You could dress and undress in there, and he had the whole setup in there with the CPAP machine. But yes, don't let that stop you. There are many people that camp with a CPAP machine. So as long as you got a power source, or I think his keeps a charge for a little while. It's got a battery pack on it, but then also he had a little one because he camps multiple days. Because there was quite a few guys, the North Carolina hammock hangers, that got there a day early, and they set up over on the one side. And David and Glenn didn't get there. He got there the day on Friday as well. But yeah, a lot of them get together, and they get together because they hammock at other events like Palmetto and in South Carolina. There's multiple hammock events. In fact, I got another one coming up in Lancaster. I got the Maha, and that's where we're going to see pork roll and stuff. But yes, Robert Bell, you definitely certainly can. Yes, I'm looking forward. You're gonna have to let me know when you get out there. Yes. All righty. Bub. I think I'm saying that right. Bub Bag. Yeah. How are you doing? Hey, Derek. How are you doing? Smitty is in the house. How are you doing? Yeah, Derek Smith. Smitty. I had a friend in high school. Last name was Smith and went by Smitty as well. Awesome. Yeah. Let's see. I haven't even started editing yet. I fell out. I got home and took a nap myself. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna get down through these before I talk too much. I'm already talking a lot, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, James, you use Res Med Mini. Okay, CPAP machine. Yeah, there's a lot of people. What? There's Alpine Warrior. Just wanted to say hi to everyone and hope all is well with everyone. God bless you, brother. How are you doing? Yeah. Uh, yeah, I did send him some pictures of the camp. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. And I did post on the Buy Me a Coffee. Did I make a post on there? I think I posted. Yes, I posted one picture on there. I didn't make anything on Patreon yet. I didn't get a lot of time to do a Patreon. I want to do like a little Patreon album thing and show some pictures over there as well. But yeah, you guys are going to see some pretty awesome shots in this. We had some great weather. It was just amazing. But like I was saying, it was 87 down there for like 2 days before we got there, or the day before we got there was like in the 80s. And then when I got there, and then we had the camp, it was high of like 62 to 64 on both days, but windy. So it was windy, but not too windy. But there was a constant wind that blew, and but that's always nice too. Here to flapping of the tarps. Yeah. All right. So love Cracker Barrel for stealth parking. Yeah. Remember to patronize. Absolutely. Yeah. Rewild and I talked about that as well. You know, you'll see that. Now I'm encouraging you to watch his video when it comes out as well. And don't forget, Rewild, Sean, post that on our Facebook family page so that people have that link as well. Can go over. Let's see. I'm watching on the big screen. What? With my wife and mother-in-law. Hello, wife and mother-in-law. On the big screen, there's Big Tony's head. Yeah. That was a comment from 818. Oh, wow. It's 8:53. I'm already way behind. And we got 94 people watching. Awesome. Well, hi, 94 people. And if you commented down below and I didn't get to it yet, I'm going to. Yeah. All righty. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to scroll a little quicker. Hey, Patrick. How are you doing? Hey, Tony. Thank you for the great adventure. My wife and I always adventures always watch. Yes. Thank you all very much. Yeah. Stitch and Alpine talking there. Yeah, it's really neat. If you guys haven't seen it, we did a camp together. Stitch flew in, and then Alpine Warrior and I drove up, and we went and we did our camp in the Adirondacks. We did a hammock camp up there, and that was a fun time. And then mosquitoes in the fall, and hey, Stitch, I may be positive. He goes, well, I am too, because I said, well, they don't bother me. It's because I may be positive. I always say that because a lot of bugs don't bother me. And he goes, I may be positive there. They were all over him. Yeah. All right, brother, you're probably off already, but good night and good night. And thanks for jumping on. Yeah. Let's see. It's 8:19. I'll see what time it is when Tony makes makes it to this comment. Yeah, 8:20. Yeah, a while. Yeah. Hey, Tom, how are you doing? Hello from White House, Maryland. Ooh, White, you know what? Um, do you guys like, I always liked White House ice cream. It's with the big cherries and vanilla ice cream. Oh, that's good. Yep. Hello. Wonder if I was near there, Tom. I drove, because I got to drive through Maryland, went around Washington, D.C., and then down through Virginia. Virginia's long when you're driving through Virginia. Yeah, it is. All right. Hey, Randy, how are you doing? Hey, Tony, glad you made it back safe. You too, Sean? Absolutely, we did. Yeah, yeah, that you were tired. Absolutely. Yeah, well, hey, you got a good voice. He was singing and things like that. Now I can't I didn't I don't know if I can because I was familiar with the songs and stuff, but when they were doing the raffle and things like that, um uh, James, I Do Adventures was singing and doing things. And you organized for your first event ever, organizing an event. You put together a great event and bringing everybody together. It was really, really great, and it's only going to get better from here. Yeah, it certainly is. Yeah, HangCon started out like a small little gathering, and then there were 700 people that registered for it earlier this year. Yeah. No, I've never ever heard of Catfish Roundup. No, I have not. Seminole, Oklahoma, off I-40. Never heard of that, Leonard. Ah, just 22 minutes. Hey, Joseph, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm yelling like I said it real loud, like, "Hey, how you doing, way over there?" Yeah. Oh, let's see. Yeah, dude wipes are great. Yes, they are. All right. Oh, hey, Hammock Mountain. Thanks a lot for ordering that Swift coffee. So you are drinking a cup of that now. Well, you're probably done with it by now. Yeah. But that Swift coffee, good stuff. What do you think about it? It's going to be an hour till I get down to your comment because I can't see it. But I know you said you ordered it, and I was hoping you'd get it pretty quick. They ship out pretty fast. Yeah, they do. And from what I understand, if you use that RA 2.0, you should have gotten a discount or a discount code, maybe. I can't remember if you did that or not, but I think you said they did. Yeah, so yeah, there's always a link in the description of the video. Yeah, because I really like it. And it's fine. It's so fine. Yeah, it is. It mixes in cold water too. Yeah. Hey, Steven, how are you doing? Uh, hopefully I'm saying it right. Uh, oh, Lachlan. Hey, Tony, the wife and I are doing our first trip in new conversation conversion van for tomorrow's eclipse. Oh, awesome. Do you have any tips for free lodging? We've are going to trying Walmart tonight. Okay, so Walmart's used to be real good for camping. Not all of them, because a lot of people took advantage of them. Like, I mean, they wouldn't just use it as an overnight. They would actually set up shop there for months. And so they kind of started frowning upon it on some, but some are not. So I always look around if there's other people there too doing the same thing. I do it, but you guys are going to do it very stealthy. But yeah, I recommend Cracker Barrels, Love's Truck Stops, things like that for free camping, especially if you're just staying in your car. But one thing about Cracker Barrel and Walmart, just make sure there's a gas station nearby that you could run to if you need to, or if you have other arrangements for a restroom, definitely. If not, you always look for a place. So I had Cracker Barrel, by the time we were done with our live, so when I said, I had a few things to do, I went over to Waffle House. Oh, I love Waffle House, but to use their bathroom real quick before I went back and went to sleep. Yep. All right. Let's see. Been watching you since HangCon. Oh, awesome, Melanie. Yeah, in Florida. That was my very first. We'll be going to Damascus in May for Trail Days. Oh, awesome. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'd be able to get down. I wanted to go because I know there's a lot of people going, and a lot of from the Appalachian Trail. I mean, that's what Trail Days is, for the Appalachian Trail. I'm just not sure if I'd be able to make it down there for that. Oh, that'd be so cool if I could. Yeah. Yeah, it would. Yeah, because I know Hammock Gear is going to be down there. There's so many vendors are going to be down there. So if you're near Trail Days, go on over there and check it out. Yeah, it's going to be in May. Yeah. Well, if I do, I'll see you there. Yeah. Awesome. Tony needs some sleep. Yeah. 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 So let me just get down through a little bit more of these. Found your Facebook. Oh, cool. And started following you there as well. Love camping year round, whether it's for fun or with my search and rescue family, testing skills. Awesome, Chad. Well, thanks for doing search and rescue and volunteering and doing all that stuff. That's great. Yeah. Well, congratulations to you. And thank you for that service that you do on that. That's awesome. Yeah, it is. And there's the Facebook Random Adventures 2.0 Facebook. I only post on that one, but then we created the Random Adventures 2.0 family, which is on Facebook too. But on the family, anybody can post, and I encourage people to post their pictures of their adventure, whether they just wanted to go hike on a trail and they just went to like an overlook or just went somewhere to the beach or anything like that and took a picture of a sunset, or it had any kind of a adventure and has a couple pictures. And if you've got a YouTube channel, I encourage you to put your adventures on there as well, because that's our group. That's the community group on there. And that way you guys can see others' adventures and show also yours. Yeah. Hey, VX Ferrari, how are you doing? Smash that like button, everyone. Yeah. Hey, Chris, how are you doing? Hey, hey, Tony and 2.0 fam. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, brother. Okay. I could. Do not think I could hammock. Barbara, a lot of people say that, but you would be surprised. And that's one of the things that we talk about down there, and we've talked about. And it's neat when you get around, because when you go to a hang con thing like that, there's people that have never done it before and are learning how to do it, or they maybe came with a tent, or maybe they're sleeping in a car, or they got a small camper or anything, but they're coming there to learn. And everyone in the community is just so helpful, but you get to see different things. There's a whole class. Oh, Eric, I think it was Eric, put on he had, I'm going to show you that too in the video, but he had 5 different hammocks set up. Yeah, and he did a little class showing people different setups for beginners. It was like a beginner's class, just talking about things. And everybody starts somewhere, and they find what works for them. Something that works for one person doesn't work for another, but what we all agree upon is that if you're not comfortable in a hammock, you didn't set it up right. So yeah, that's one of the things that I learned is, and a structural ridge line makes the difference. That's a game changer. But a lot of people say I can't sleep in a hammock because it feels like sleeping in a banana, but they got all kinds of hammocks they've got. I can't think of the name of it. Oh, I saw my first Hammock. I saw my first one ever. That's the one where your head is not at the, like when the hammock is this way, your head's not here and your feet there in the hammock. It goes this way, head's on there, and you lay this way between the trees. And got to watch a guy get in it, and he did a little demo of it, and that's one of the things that we saw. So you get to learn a lot. And there was yeah, Justin. Oh, Saturday I was there, and Justin and his son Jonathan and his son Benjamin just stopped over. I stopped at the car just to take a drink of water and charge up a little battery. And I just walked, and we just did the one class, and I was going to walk over when the other Eric started his at 2 o'clock. And a guy comes walking up with these two sons, and he's like, "Hey, Tony, 2.0 Tony." I wasn't sure if he was there camping and just came over or what. And he says, "Yeah, we drove over to see you." And I realized he came, they drove, oh my goodness, from Charlotte, North Carolina, all the way over to Snow Hill just to say hi, because him and his sons watch the channel. So it was great to meet them. You're going to see them in the video too. Yes, you are. But he's never hammocked, so we were walked over to that class. They got to see the class and ask questions, and then I walked them up, and they got to learn how to tie knots. Just there's so many neat things that happen and just go on. Just is really, really cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, let's see. Hey, Connolly Outdoors, how are you doing? Tony, what are the adventures of advantages of using StreamYard for streaming? And is that how you're able to put comments on the screen? Yes. So I do like that. Let me put you up here. So Connolly Outdoors, it's free. StreamYard is free, and you just link it to your channel. But go in the description of every live, if you go all the way down to the bottom, there's a link there for StreamYard. You click on that and it'll take you there, and you can learn more about it. But yeah, and you can have up to 5 people. Did you ever be watching YouTube and there'll be like 5 people? There's a picture here and a picture here and here and here and here. That's all on StreamYard. You can invite people in and they can all talk and hang out. And then I recommend doing the free one, but some people have, and I did it for a little while there. It was the $25 a month, but you don't have to do that because it's free. You just have to have the watermark in the screen, right? Right there, which I don't care. So for free. But yeah, but for $25 a month, you can do certain things, like you can have up to 10 people all on the screen at one time. And we did that a couple of times. Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, very, very easy. But that's how I can put comments up on the screen. I just click on it on my on the computer. So I'm doing it here. If I was doing it on my phone, I'd reach up and I'd touch it, and then it goes right up there. So we did that on Thursday night. Yeah. Yeah, we had a helicopter go over. Oh, what was so funny is Sean had gone live pretty much the same time I did, and some people thought we were at the same Cracker Barrel because he had a helicopter go over during his live, and so did I. But we were hours and hours apart at way 2 different things. And so, but we both had helicopters come over. Uh, oh, he broke both his legs. And he can still get in one. Oh, good, good, good. Yeah. So your father-in-law broke both his legs, and he can still get in one. Yeah, the hammocks, like I say, for me, hammock camping is very easy because I have trouble getting up and off the ground, up and down off the ground. So, yeah. But yeah, hammocks are amazing. Thank you so much, Freddie. My camera work is awesome. Feels like we're there with you. Awesome, awesome. What? All right, Barbara. Yeah, someday before you hit 80, I laugh out loud in 7 years. Well, Barbara, I'll tell you what. I don't know where you live, but you know, if there's ever a hammock hang and I'm going to it somewhere close by you, I'll have to bring you a hammock out and set it up and teach you how to set it, and we'll get you in the hammock to try it out. Even if you just want to stop by and we throw a hammock up for you, you get to experience it. But yeah, that would be good. You know what? That's bucket list. That's a bucket list thing for you, Barbara. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It says, yeah, Josh, I was doing math. That must be talking about me trying to get to the comments. Oh, hey, Jeffrey. Oh, that is so cool how you did that with the eclipse. That is really cool. Who's the hammock quilt guy that's going to Damascus? Adam. So that's Adam Hammock Gear. When we were talking down there, he said they were going to trail days. So he's Hammock Gear Adam. Yeah, great guy, great guy. Yes. Yeah. So Hans got a question. Here we go. Hi, Tony. Have you ever gone to the gem mines in Franklin County, North Carolina? Just wondering what you thought of the area if you have been there. I haven't been there. So when I was doing gold panning, I had looked up because I want to go to the Uri Park in North Carolina because there's gold panning and stuff down there. In fact, Leonard Lester Latrobe Senior, who I did a little went down and did some gold panning with him down in Pennsylvania here. He goes to Uri. I don't know if it's National Park, but it's in North Carolina. There's a hammock hang going to be over there. I think it's called the Yates Hang. Going to be coming up. But when I was looking up things because places to do gold panning, I wanted to go there, and I was just researching things, and I saw that there was gem mines. I've never been, but I watched a couple of videos on it. Really cool. But yeah, maybe that's a bucket list thing one day. Yeah, yeah. Take a video. Might have. I Let's see. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm just. Oh, there's Emma Brown. Hey, Emma Brown. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you on tonight. Yeah. Missed you last on Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of an impromptu thing I did Thursday night, but that was fun. It really was. And how about the car all lit up with the fairy lights? I turned them green. You're gonna see. I not the fairy lights. I have that string that I use for like Christmas lights. I have those in the car as well. So I set that up on the hammock and put it on green for my hang down there at the hammock event. So it's got a nice picture of that in the evening. But you're going to see the video of that. I'm really looking. I think the video turned out really good because it's different than my normal. It's usually just me camping, doing things. So for me to integrate other stuff in there and figure out how to not make it 2 hours long, right? And so a lot of times what I worry about is that my video is going to be too long. And like I'm going to lose people's attention. Um, so, but experiencing HangCon and then how we did that, broke it into 4 days. I want to do it a little different and see how that goes. That it's all one video, even though I videoed Thursday, Friday, and all day Saturday until we ended it. So I had 3 days worth of videoing, and how was I going to make all it fit? And um, not really knowing what the events were going to be, but I tried to gather a little bit more experience to show you the experience. Really, I think it's going to be turning out good. There's a good mix in there. Good mix in there. Yeah. Enjoy the cool weather. Be super hot. Month away. Yeah, Leonard. Yeah, it's gonna get hot. Yeah, it is. All right. Oh, let me scroll. So I'm not reading. I'm just looking for new names. Hey, there's a big dog. How are you doing? Yeah, Tone and everyone. Yeah, welcome on, big dog. How you doing, brother? Were there any vendors? So yes, believe it or not. And I didn't even realize that they were there, but usually with this being their first one, there wasn't any vendors that were there, with the exception of got to meet Trevor or Travis. I have to watch my video because him and I talked. But as I was walking back, well, we talked a little bit there, but Hanging High Hammocks. This is a cottage company. All right, Hanging High Hammocks. He asked me, and I didn't ask him. He was just, we were talking. He's like, "Oh, let me grab something for you," and he gave me a hammock and also a tarp. And he said, "I just want your honest opinion on it. What do you think?" And I was like, "No, man, don't do that." And he's like, "Yeah, no, I just want to see." And so I said, "Yeah, I'll bring it, and I'll do one." So I'm going to do that and check it out. I know Sean, that's the hammock he uses. Does Hanging High Hammocks. I asked him if he's going to be at Maha, and it's no. So I really got to talk to him off. Like, I didn't video any of that because I was pretty much, I knew I couldn't fit any more on there. And I asked him if he's going to be at Maha next the end of this month up in Lancaster. He says he really doesn't come north too much, but he'd like to expand. But he's mainly down in that area and things. But he was down at HangCon, and I didn't get to see him down there. So it's just so neat that we got to meet a couple times now, or not meet a couple times, but our paths crossed a couple times, and I really got to talk. And we spent, oh my goodness, it had to have been an hour talking. A young guy just has a new a son, a year and a half old, and yeah, and he makes the assembles them and does them, and that's Hanging High Hammocks. Wants to continue to expand the business. He's got something in development that I'm looking forward to. I don't want to tell you what it is, but I'm looking forward to it. He's gonna let me know when he gets it because I've always, now that I've been to a couple of these, I've seen guys using them, and I'm looking forward to once he gets them in to get that and try it out with that hammock set. But yeah, so that was the only vendor. This was their Ed. This was their very first annual at Mossy Swamp Hammock Hang, and David, who is he says, I don't like to use the word president, facilitator. He uses I think it was the word. And not organizer, but facilitator of it. He didn't start it, but it kind of faded away. The North Carolina Hammock Hangers, the group, people had passed away, and just they had picked it up again and revived it. And now there's a group of North Carolina Hammock Hangers that get together, and they've gone to different places, and just like Pork Roll was telling me that he met Why Not trail name, which is Tony backwards. Why not? So they met at a hang many years ago, and they became friends, and they go to different hangs together. They're from New Jersey, and they were all the way down at HangCon down in Florida. So you develop just get-togethers and things like that. It's a great place to do events and make new friends and long-term friends. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? Saying hey, everyone. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Red Bush Primitives. Hey, Tony, can't wait to see the video. Sure, it was a great time. It was amazing. It was love mahi fish. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you guys gonna like what I made. I have a feeling. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, yeah. I know Rewild liked it. Yeah, he did. And I'm not gonna tell you what he made. And then we exchanged. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we shared a meal together. We each cooked and filmed a meal, and we did a little bit of sharing. Yeah, trading. He was saying like school, remember in school when you used to bring your lunch and you used to trade? He said, maybe we can do a little trading here. And I'm glad we did. We both enjoyed each other's meal. I'm not going to tell you what he made, what he traded with me, but it was good. Yeah, it was. Let's see. I'm scroll because I'm 8:52. 9:21. What? I'm still not caught up. Hey, Eva, how you doing? Let's see. Eva says, hi, Tony from Canada. Welcome, neighbor to the north. What are your thoughts on part-time part-time van lifting and how to get started? Part-time van lifting. Like, say, like an Uber, maybe? Yeah, I don't have any experience with that or lifting. I've not ever lifted a van, and I don't think I can anymore. With sense of stroke, 'cause they're heavy, unless it's the mini van. But no, I don't. I'm not sure if you're talking about Uber or not, or something like that. Doing giving lifts. I don't know if it's called something different in Canada, but no, I'm not sure. Um, or maybe van life, part-time van life. I would say if that's it, do it. Yeah, definitely. Especially doing the car camping, things like that gives you so many opportunities to go places and do things that you may not be able to afford. I mean, we're already got our car or whatever vehicle you have, might as well sleep in it. Yeah, there's many ways to do it. Yeah. So, hey, Chad, how are you doing? Let's see. There's Robert. Hey, Carl. There you are, brother. I'm probably getting to some comments, and they comment, come on, comment. And then I don't get to it for a half an hour, and they've already gotten off and went to bed. Right. Well, hopefully you're still on, Carl. Yeah. And Carl's the one that let me know about some different YouTubers. Yeah. And I started watching and following them. Yeah, prepping for the eclipse tomorrow. Yeah. What, Emma? It's going to be that close. So you've got almost a total. So my idea, and this is a little bit of why I came. Okay, so I had a thought before I left, with the eclipse being on over us. It's not going to be total, but it's going to be close. I'm about 6 hours away from where a total eclipse, say like Buffalo, New York. So my idea and why I left, one was to get home for the live too, but I could have done a live anywhere because we did the other day. But to do, I'm not sure if I was going to film the eclipse or not, or try to. I don't know if I can just get pictures of it or if I do anything for it. And I'm still not sure what I'm going to do, but last night I was gonna, because it was supposed to be heavy frost this morning, very, very heavy frost this morning. So I don't even know if it was, because I decided when we were all done with the video, and it was pretty late last night, not done filming, but Rewild and I, he made a fire. We had a fire ring, not at our camp. We went into another spot and did a little fire he made. We sat and visited a little bit more, even though we're at camp right next to each other. But my idea was like, I think I'm going to tear down my stuff because I don't want to pack it away wet, and then just start editing. And then I said to him, I said, we said our goodbyes and stuff because I wasn't sure what was going to happen. It really depended on how I felt and at what time I'd be finished editing, what I was going to do. So I said to myself, if I'm done editing with the video by 12:30, I'm just going to leave. If I feel good, I'm just going to start heading home, and I'll maybe at least get out to I-95 and maybe to the Cracker Barrel again, and then spend the night, because I'll be a little closer this way. Well, I got done editing at 12:23, looked at my clock and was like, oh, and I just pushed for it to process. And well, no, I processed it, was did that, and then waited for it to get done processing. And then once it was done, then I could see my time. And it was 12:23. And I already said if it was before 12:30, I was just going to go. So Rewild was already sleeping. So I didn't want to wake him up. And everybody in the place was, I saw one fire pit, and I heard some voices over in a little bit of a distance. Then I said, well, I'm just going to go, because for me, I would just sleep in the car and then for a couple hours and then get up and go in the morning. But I'm thinking, maybe if I get going now, I might be able to do something for the, because I had 8-hour drive home and I knew I'd have to stop. Well, I started driving, a long story to say this. I started driving and called Miss 2.0 because I was so busy doing things. I didn't get to talk to her yesterday. So called her quick while I was pulling out, and we talked for a minute. I said, I'm good. Found out she's good, and told her I was sorry for not being able to talk, but I was really busy with all the stuff. And I said I was just going to drive for a little while, depending on how I feel. And I made it pretty far. It was around 3:30 in the morning. I finally made it to a rest area. And I pulled over to the rest area because I said, I can't go any further, because I gotten up at 5 o'clock in the morning that morning. Well, that morning. No. So, all right. Well, Friday when I got there, or Thursday when I got there. So Friday morning, it's Cracker Barrel into Friday morning. So when I went to bed Friday night, I got up I went to bed around 12:45, and I got up at 5 in the morning. So was that this morning? No, that was yesterday. All blending. So I got up at 5 in the morning and I'd filmed. We had the whole event, and I, set up for time lapse and did all that stuff. And I didn't really doze off much because I wanted to catch the sun peeking over and get some pictures and different shots of that. So then we got the day started and started filming, and I walked a lot because I did a whole bunch of stuff and there was so much going on. But anyhow, so when I started editing the end of the day yesterday, and I said I still hadn't gone to sleep. And the night before, I only got 4.5 hours of sleep. And now when I went to sleep at the Cracker Barrel, I only had like maybe 5 hours of sleep. And then, so yeah, not much sleep. So when I went to bed, I got to that Cracker Barrel, and I had been up since 5 in the morning the day before. So I went to bed at 3:30. Well, no, I pulled in there at 3:55. I pulled in there and I'm gonna just shut the car off. And I sat in the chair and I closed my eyes. And then I opened them real quick because I was like, oh, did I forget to shut the car off? And I looked and it was 5:50 already. And so I slept for, oh goodness, I slept for 3:50 to 5:50. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I better get on the road. So I started off, and I believe that's when I met them, the 7-Eleven, met them in the morning. That's right. Yeah, it was after I had slept at the, but as soon as the sun started coming up while I was driving, boy, did I get awake. So yeah, and then I just kept driving until I got home. And I got home, it was, like I said, around 3:30, and then took a little, brought stuff in. Did not sure what I was going to do. Unpack a little bit, or do stuff. But then I did lay down for a couple minutes. I think an hour, no, 45 minutes before we went live. So, but hey, that's the way it is, right? So my idea is I think I'm still going to do it, get up to Buffalo. So tonight I might try to find a Cracker Barrel or something like that, because I want to be up there for tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to leave or what I'm going to do. I'm still not sure yet. So yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, we'll see. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Oh, no ticks in time speech. Yeah. I just read Dixie Cup's comment there because I saw ticks. Hey, Tony, glad to see you made it home safe. Thank you so much, Kathy. Yeah, definitely did. But this is what Dixie Cup said. Yeah, no ticks in Time Beach, Montana. Dioxin killed them all. Yeah, and I've got the permethrin that I've never used permethrin. I always wanted to, but we got that bottle of permethrin down in Hancon, and I got a big old bottle right there. And I was going to take that down with me, but then I thought, I forgot to bring it. Oh, there we go. Oh, they do a drum circle. Yeah, Stitch, I don't know if I'm going to go to that or not. Yeah, but that would be cool. Yeah, get out there and that'd be cool to be in a drum circle. Yeah, it would. Let's see. Okay, it's coming down. Hey, there's Dave. How are you doing? So this is Dave. You're gonna see him in the video. So one of the things I didn't get to do, and here's how this works, because I see Mr. Beast there. So Moose Man's in the house. Well, so I went to to Walmart the night before I left, and because I needed to get something, and I'm at the checkout, and I look over and I see, many of you should know Mr. Beast, but he's got chocolate bars. I've never had one, so I saw it there and I went, that would be cool to do on a video. Bite a chocolate bar from Mr. Beast. So I went down there, and David, the owner of the campground, told me about that, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I've never had one of his things," but he lives in that area down there, and but yeah, they did the whole plane crash. Mr. Beast episode was filmed on that location, and there's actually a shack, like a little cabin. There's little cabins down there. I know Sean Rewild, he filmed a little bit of that because I heard him doing the one while I was doing something else. But I don't think I did. But there's one called the Beast Cabin. I think it's called the Beast Cabin. And That's because it's all in the film. Really cool, but just how much of a coincidence is that? Like nothing's coincidence. But I bought the Mr. Beast. Never ate one. I've known about him for quite some time. But anyhow, I brought the candy bar home. I said, "Look on Mr. Beast, the guy I was telling you about, the guy that's got the YouTube channel. Oh, and he does so much benevolence, things that you guys don't even know that was shared with me from David, the owner of the campground. Just how he." Yeah, just I don't want to put it out there, but just does a lot for the community. And um, so said to Lisa, I missed 2.0. I said, look at the candy bar. I got two, one chocolate, dark chocolate, and one peanut butter one. I tasted the chocolate one, and she loves dark chocolate too. So I said, hey, look, I bought you a chocolate bar. It was half eaten. But I said, remember this guy? And she said, yeah. I said, well, he came out with a video. What was it, like 2 days ago, whenever he came out with it. And I said, yeah. I said, you know how many views he got on the video? I said, guess. She goes, I don't know, maybe 400. I said in 3 hours, and she says, I don't know, maybe 400. I said, no, 72. She goes, oh, and I said, million. He got 72 million views in 3 hours. It's crazy, 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 crazy. But great guy, very, 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 very cool. Richard, oh, I didn't even see that way back at 9:06. Richard, thank you so much. I got some Tony Chocolonis in the fridge. It's so good. Thank you very much for that super chat. Yeah, Tony Chocoloni. Someone, hopefully it's locked and they can't get out because we did that video. Because they do like it cold. If you remember, they had their nest near in that snow on the rock, and the little mini Tony Chocolonis. But they do like to climb trees too. So the Tony Chocolonis, that's, you guys don't know, it's a candy bar. So Chocoloni, yum. So Belgian chocolate, very, very good chocolate, very smooth. Yeah. So. Yeah, we'll have to do a catch and cook sometime with those. Yeah, because they're out there. They're out there. You can find them. Someone sent me a picture. Said they found a whole bunch of REI. Yeah, REI has them. Like I said, our grocery store Giant has them. Yeah, I've seen them. We got them at the was it? I forget the market. World Market is where I got the mini ones. Yeah. And then the one video we had in the snow video, the camping in the snow. Yeah, we did I had my headlamp on. I said, oh, and the one was in the tree, and I said, oh, we look for a nest around here. Yeah, and we found a whole nest of them, and we just took one. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I've got to scroll down and see if I can get down a little further. So unless there's a question mark, if I miss it, I apologize. Hey, there's Rick. How are you doing, Rick? I'm going to get me one. I'm almost 62. I can't get up and down anymore like I used to. Yeah, I'm telling you, you got to try a hammock if you've never been in one. It is amazing. Yep, scroll down, scroll down. Oh, I think there was a question. Where was your favorite stealth camping spot? The next one. Yeah. So my favorite, I like I have many favorite. Like I can't just pick one favorite, but I really liked doing the dugout in the rain right before I left to go down to Florida. That was a fun one. I really liked the one, and this is you'd never think that there was a spot like this with a stream, the Dollar General. the Dollar General run where I just go just down over the little bank and there was a stream. But when I'm down there filming, it was so tranquil. And even though there's lots of traffic around, you wouldn't have thought. And that was in the fall. We had the red leaves from the maple. That was an amazing spot for where it was. Just incredible. You'd say, "Oh my goodness, it's so neat." Yeah. So yeah, I would say I've got a couple that are very, very close favorites. Barbara says, "Video are never too long." Yeah, yeah, yeah. I look at some of my videos and I go, "Oh, that's too long." But I know my earlier videos because I drone on and drone on a lot and just talking. And but with my editing now, I've been learning to do things and try different things, and I overlay a lot of stuff. So you hang on a lot longer because the visuals have changed. Even though I'm talking, you're going to see a lot of that. Not like a lot of flipping, things like that. There's just things that fade in while I'm talking with, say, like Sean. He's showing me stuff. There's footage of the drone coming in. There's like I said, I don't want to tell you all too much because I really think you're going to be excited to see just the different things and how I blended so much together. Uh, yeah, I can't wait to see the video. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see it either. It's going to be a premiere, so it's going to be at 7 o'clock on Thursday, and so I'll be in the comments. Yeah, and Sean, if you can be in there too, in Thursday. I'm not sure if you'll be able to or not, but it's going to be 7 o'clock on Thursday. And yeah, and you'll have to let me know when yours is coming out too, so I can be in your comments at the same time as well. Let's see. So you have Distilling Adventures. How you doing, brother? So you have so that's the hammock and tarp you have too. All righty. That's the hanging high hammock. Yeah, it was just so neat meeting him. Yeah, it was. And we talked, like I said, we talked for quite a while and really deep talk. Like it's like long lost friends that are just catching up real quick. And just you don't always get to do that with some people that you meet. Okay. Yeah, David says Uwari National Forest. Thank you, Uwari. Hey, I always appreciate like the pronunciation things. All right, great, brother. That's Moose Man. Yeah, you're gonna see him on a video. You're gonna see his setup as well. Yeah, and just really great meeting you, brother. Definitely. And if you end up doing any hangs that you're going to be doing that the North Carolina hammock hangers are at, yeah, I'm sure we're going to see each other again very, very soon. If not, I'm coming to yours again next year. Hey, Veronica, have you sadly heard? Yes, Veronica, I did. When I did my coal, not this Thursday, a week ago Thursday. I went live, so 2 lives ago, maybe 3. But I went on it, and when I heard the news, when Steve put out everything, hey, there's Benzo's Gold. How are you doing, brother? Did you hear Uwari down there? Yeah, I was saying down there, just a couple of people, I was like, oh man, I'm down here. And Leonard was on the live when I was in North Carolina, and there's going to be a hammock hang over there. David and I were talking about it, or Moose Man, and I said, yeah, there's gold panning and stuff over there. And I've always wanted to get down there, Benzo, and come to your place down there because you do a little get together down there at gold panning and stuff. Like I said, I'm going to get back into gold panning very, very shortly. Just getting more and more steadier on my feet. Yeah, I know. I keep saying that. You should see Stitch. When I was filming I had the camera, so I'm walking away from camp. Oh, I'm going to try to recreate this to show y'all something. So I'm walking away from camp, and I'm like, all right, guys, let's get going. And we're down here at Mossy Swamp. And I said it. So I'm going, Woolly Swamp, Woolly Swamp, Woolly Swamp, Woolly Swamp. I walk back over here, and it was six takes for me just to get that out. And I do keep saying it even now, but even today I was saying it right. But it's with an EY, Woolly. Yeah, but it's in Snow Hill, North Carolina. Great place to camp. Really, really a lot of fun. Hey, AJ, how are you doing? Howdy, y'all. Glad to see North Carolina hangers doing things again. Awesome. Hey, AJ, they say they went to Palmetto. They met some people that did the Palmetto hang in South Carolina. Yeah, very cool. Very cool, AJ. And I don't know if you guys made your trip yet over across the pond. Yeah. Distilling Adventures, God bless. Thank you so much for that super sticker. Well, it's super chat because it's got God bless there. So when there's no words, it's a sticker, super sticker. And when it's got words, it's a super chat. And that was at 9:20. Oh, it's so, like I said, I'm just not popping things up. Let's see, Distilling Adventures, my pleasure. Yeah. So AJ is organizer of the Hammock Hang down. One of the organizers of the Hammock Hang down there in HangCon. So, like I said, that's where I got to meet AJ, and he's on the HangCon video and things like that. And yeah, just getting friends all over the place. Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, got Benzo in here. Yeah, and others. Yeah, awesome. Really excited about the trip. Yeah. Can't wait to see how the folks across the pond do outdoor life. That's going to be incredible. Uh-oh. Yeah. I'm about a half an hour behind in chat. You're saying, yeah. Maybe van living. Yeah, now I know where I'm at. There we go. I am still way behind. 9:47, and I can't even see where we're at. Let's see. So I'm gonna go down. If I miss things, and I'm just looking for questions. Yeah, I say I'm looking for questions, and I do this. Yeah, definitely gonna be a multi-video series. I know Paul and I both will be making videos. Yeah, the whole trip. Yeah, and you got that little video that you did going out for that overnight camp where you said you forgot a couple things, and yeah, that definitely happens. Yeah, a fall woolly swamp. Oh, okay, could be happening this year. Oh, there you go. Yeah, let's see. Hey, there's Euphoric Granny Productions. How you doing? Hello, Tony. I made it. You made it back way on 9:27. Hey, that's my favorite number, 9:27. Yeah, it's 9:48. So I just made it to your comment, right? Yes. Oh, thank you, Eva. Yes, van living. Yeah. My typo. Thought I'd find it funny to see van lifting. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm at Full Eclipse, totally here in Niagara Falls. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm still thinking I might try to do it, but I don't even have any glasses, and I know a lot of places sold out of them. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do it or what I'm going to do yet. Not sure. We'll see. Yeah, and you'll see. Or maybe you won't see. You go, oh, you didn't do anything. Yeah, yep, because I didn't go. Or you'll be, oh, wow, I got a video. Yeah. Hey, Outdoor Happy Brenda, how are you doing? Good evening, 2.0 family. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. Welcome tonight. And I just really enjoy getting together with you guys on Sunday Night Lives. Really do. Yeah, like I say, I'm scrolling. Good night, Distilling. He left. He's probably already snoring. Right. Uh, I love Cracker Barrels. Tony, boom. Tony, I vote no at this point for an Eclipse run. You really need to be there by now. Huh? By now? Oh, because so many people. I was thinking even if I'm on the interstate or something like that, pull over and put the flashers on because it'll be dark. I can get stealthy. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe we'll talk Stitch after we're done here real quick. All right. So Tony, you need sleep. Nah. When I drove across America, there was I'd go sometimes 2, 3 days with about 6 hours of sleep. Yeah, and drive. I drove 14 hours. Outdoor Happy Brenda says I drove 14 hours and stayed at my daughter's house without anyone else knowing I was in town. Would you call that stealth camping? Absolutely. Yeah, I would. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Beast, very smart guy. Yeah. Yeah, he does spend a lot of money. I forget what they were saying, how much it costs just to get the crane there to take and pick up that huge plane and drop it. And I said, yeah, for like a 5-second clip, you know, and get the crane to lift it and to drop it and just, yeah, uh, millions, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, and Sprout. Yeah, Richard. Tony Chocoloni's. I did order some on Sprouts on the and the Sprouts, we're calling them the minis, on Amazon. Yeah. Oh, scroll. Here's a question. Hope it's a question. Getting ready for bed. Oh, to work for tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. 6:33 p.m. Well, good night. Yeah. Let's see. Scroll. Am I getting there? Am I getting there? I don't know. I'm gonna scroll. So now I'm not looking for comments at this point. Oh, right, Big Dog. Yeah. Well, we talked about that. So Big Dog was doing electrical work and stuff, and he wired that Dollar General that I slept near, and another one too. That Yeah, before he found out that he had cancer, about a dozen. Okay, Dix Cups asking, is the Tony Chocoloni animal gonna come out on one of your camps? I don't know, but also Prospector Tony might come out because we did that on the last Sunday's live. I said, yeah, I turned that hat up on that Adventure Scuttle hat, and I said, oh, I look like, and everybody was saying I look like oh. I don't remember. Said I look like somebody anyhow. But yeah, I was doing that little character there for a couple times. Sleep in hammock, win the lottery. Yeah, somebody hit the Powerball. I heard on, yeah, that was 1 point something billion. Yeah, somebody in Oregon. Ah, hope they're a subscriber. Just kidding. I'm kidding. All right. So, hey, Landon, how are you doing? Good to see you in North Carolina in my neck of the woods. Yeah, it would be cool if we could have, planned a little bit more in advance. I did try to let people know that I was going to be there, and the owner of there was very accommodating. Like anybody that would have wanted to just come in, just say hi, could have came into the campground for free, just came in and say hi, or just come in and check it out. And I know James even offered Justin and his two boys, he's like, stay for dinner, and we're having a pig roast later. And yeah, very, very Grizzly Adams. Yeah, there you go. Is Chef Tony still at Dave's? No, Chef Tony. No. Did we have him? I haven't seen him for a while. But Studio Tony, he's back. Chef Tony, he was back. Yeah. We got now Prospector Tony. Yeah. So we got a whole couple Tonys. Yeah, I think, am I caught up? Hey, Johnny, how are you doing? And hi, Mary. MT Living and Cooking. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Yes. Yeah, M&T Living and Cooking. Stitch, is that what you signed us up for, to try to do a cooking thing? You messaged me and said, I think so. I think it is. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, yeah. Howdy, Marvin and Tyra. Yeah, guys, how are you doing? Yeah, Stitch. I watched that one when Stitch said said that he volunteered me and him to do a cooking thing with you, a collaboration cooking. It's really neat. They do this. I guess you guys do it every once in a while, but there's multiple people. They just go on the, I guess, StreamYard, so you see several different screens, but they're all cooking together and talking about what they're making and stuff, and then they eat their stuff together, and then I forget, I forget. It was really cool, but I thought that was neat. I'd do mine from a campsite. Yeah, and go. Well, oh, that's right. I did Bob Ross parody. That's right. Is Bob Ross, Tony, be making any appearances anytime soon? No, but I was telling this young man that I met, he was 22 years old, from Georgia. I met him today. He's came all the way to PA, and he's never been to PA before. But him and I were talking, and we spent a good amount of time together. The Lord just worked it out that him and I got a chance to talk. And he came up here to pick something up, and the place was closed on today. It doesn't open until tomorrow, but we had a really great time talking, and I was telling him about different things, and I told him, yeah, I said I did a Bob Ross thing, and he's like, oh, that's so cool. So I was doing a little bit of Bob Ross, just let's put a happy little tree right here. I told him I did the parody and stuff, but we had a blast, and him and I are gonna get together sometime. I said, I'd look him up when I'm down in that area, because I'd love to meet his dad as well. Yeah, but very, 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 very cool young man. Very, very good head on his shoulders and stuff. What I've seen before, they did a breakfast sausage. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Stitch. So there you go. Anybody that wants to go over and check it out, definitely, definitely. What do you think about Starlink? Freddie, Starlink. Yeah, pretty cool. I've heard, I don't know a lot about it, but I think, is that the one where Van Living, did I meet somebody in Quartzsite that had it when I was in Arizona, and they were working, they were doing van life, and they said, yeah, because they go down to Baja during some part of the time, but they use Starlink. I think it was Starlink to have internet anywhere, and because they work out of their van. Yeah, from what I understand it, there's pros and cons to it, and so Gabby Hayes, there we go. Thank you. I was going to say who people said I looked like when I had that prospector hat on. Or not the prospector, just that hat, and I turned the bill up on the front. I don't have that here because that's in the car. But I didn't wear it. There was so much stuff that, because I even said I have that AMA car canopy. I was going to get that out because I was thinking I'd have some downtime, do the canopy, do a review on that, but just meeting so many people and filming. And I tell you what, when you cook, that takes up some time, especially when you cook certain ways and do certain things. And then coordinating different things that you want on, and you may run out of daylight, and there's so much that goes on, and then meeting people, and yeah. But there were so many things that I wanted to do. I didn't even put the hat on when I cooked the dinner with the scodel. Because there's an apron too, and I didn't even wear the apron, but I took it along to be able to do that. But that thing worked amazing, Stitch, amazing. And Sean and I got a chance to use it again the next morning. I'm not going to tell you guys what we did. Yeah, a lot of van lifers use it. Yeah, Steve Wallace. Oh, really? Does he? Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, Starlink's pretty good, but I usually see. I'm not real remote, but I know out there. But it could have come in handy a couple times, but I wouldn't use it enough to justify having one. It's very expensive, and then you've got to do the monthly connection stuff. Yeah, yeah. Oh, people saying good night, good night, good night. Yeah, saying good night to one another. Good night, Maria. Thanks again for sharing your time with us. Absolutely, says Stitch. Few people who live around me have Starlink. Yeah, really. For their whole home. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. Like I said, do research on it. Yeah, I said Grizzly Adams, but meant Gabby Hayes. Ah, yeah, I get Charlie Daniels too, especially when I put the cowboy hat on. And I should do that. And I missed this thing. I didn't take this along with me. I was going to, but I didn't take it along with me. That'd have been cool. Yeah, I need to get a character for this. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Oh, good question. Tony, have you ever used a star? Oh, no, I haven't. How is it in the rain? Yeah, no. If anybody has Starlink or used it, I've never used it. I know I haven't. Yeah, no, I didn't take it. I didn't pack it in the car because the way that I had it set up, I didn't want to crush it in the car. Um, yeah, but I did take the possum fur hat, and I wore that in the morning. And I slept with it the one night. Yeah, water, Tony. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let's see. My communications have been so bad. I think I have cufflink. Oh, yeah. So, like I said, the video is going to come out this Thursday. It's all uploaded and everything. And so when I left and I was driving home, uh, it uploaded. But I wasn't able to go in and make the thumbnail and stuff. So when I got home, I just went on my phone quick and made a thumbnail for it. And I wasn't quite sure how to title it, but so if y'all have seen that it came up, it's a premiere. That was the old YouTube picks a thumbnail if you don't put one on. Just picks one, has no words. But you'll see a split screen because when I talked to Rewild, Sean, we're in a split screen. I did like I did with Big Dog when him and I camped together, because we were just sitting there talking, and that but I made a new thumbnail for it because it says North Carolina Hammock Hang, just so people would know. And oh, that's the picture. That's one of the pictures I took of the sunrise in the morning. It was beautiful, beautiful sunrise. Yeah, Johnny's saying that they have. Oh, you have Starlinks in the mountains, and it's great. Okay, it was. Oh, it has a built-in heater to keep snow off. Oh, so no problem with rain. That's great. Great. Thanks for answering that question, Johnny. Let's see. Andre says, hi, Tony and all of you. Hey, welcome, Andre. This weekend, I put a wood stove on my Jeep Wrangler, really. 4 doors with a little modifications. That's cool. Tony, do you use a Garmin to find your way in the forest and not get lost? No, I don't. No. And if I were ever to be twisted around or anything like that, as long as I got reception, I would use my phone and just hit home and just follow that. No, just kidding. But no, I'm usually, I don't want to say I never get lost, but usually don't get twisted around in the woods too easy. And I don't get too far into the woods right now, just because I can't hike too far. So, yeah. But if I were doing the AT, or I don't know that you really need the Garmin InReach so much on the AT, unless, because the AT is a little different than, say, like the Pacific Crest Trail or the Continental Divide Trail. There you definitely would. Oh, no, I never did eat that. Never did. Oh, good night, Daniel. Yeah, let's see. Ever eat loaded fries with brisket? No, I haven't. And barbecue and nacho cheese, very good. Oh, it sounds good. Now you're gonna make me hungry. I do have a hoagie and that I didn't eat because I didn't eat dinner earlier. I got Miss 2.0 and I a sub from Jersey Mike's. Ooh, they're good. So I got her a turkey and provolone. She's probably already eaten hers. I think she ate that a long time ago. Yeah. And I was thinking maybe taking mine on the road and like eat a half of it, because I got a regular and not a big one, just a regular. I might eat half and then eat the other half later. But I took so much food with me because I took the pre-made meals, but the spread that they had yesterday, you're going to see it in the video when Saturday night. So James got up at 5 a.m. and got the pig on the pit and cooked that thing all day long. So, and then there was baked beans and just a whole like spread for the raffle, and also for the door prizes and things. Yeah, very, very good. But oh, and what was so I'll tell you this part because this isn't in the video. Or maybe I'll save it for next week, but maybe I'll forget. So I'm parked the complete opposite end of where the barbecue was. So I was editing a little bit because I had a little break and I was doing editing, and um, it, Sean said, "Hey, the pig roast starting," and at the same time the drawing and for the hammock and stuff, and then also the Haven hammock. Ooh, I didn't win that, but so there was that, and the door prize and stuff. They were going to do all that up there at the little pavilion thing that they got. And so I'm like, can walk up all there. And someone had said they were driving up and they said, hey, you want to ride? I said, no, Sean and I are going to walk up. So we walk up. So I did my quick film and say, hey, we're going to go up to get something to eat. You know, they're up there doing it now. Let's walk on up there. So we walk all the way up there. Everybody's already up there. And I walk over, get my camera, and I'm going to film the pig and waiting for people to get their stuff because I wanted to just pan over it. And I went, and my screen went black. I went, no. So I tapped it. It was at 2%. I was like, oh my goodness. And no battery bank. And I forgot because I was editing and didn't have it plugged in that because I was charging something else up on the battery pack. And I'm like, I didn't film any of this, and I gotta get back there and back to film it. So I walked all the way back there, and I'd already walked a lot that day. So I walked all the way back, stood there and charged up a little bit, and then started heading back up, but grabbed the little battery pack, and walked back up, and pretty much everybody was done eating at that point, and they were getting ready to start the raffle and things. But so I went and grabbed a couple things real quick, but I still had to do my. So the coleslaw was in a bucket. Okay, so this will tell you how long it took me. So here's the bucket. Don't look like a bucket to me. So picture a bucket, shredded coleslaw. It was this full. Right. And I'm like, I remember saying, oh, I love coleslaw. And then I went like this with the camera. Oh, it went black. And I walked all the way back, and then I got back again. And then when I got my plate, there was this much coleslaw in there. And I was like, oh, there's coleslaw. Because I'd have ate it all. So maybe that's why other people got to eat coleslaw, because my phone died. But I walked all the way back up there and got to film. It all worked out. It definitely did. All worked out. And yeah, it's going to be great. I think you're going to like it. And I did a couple other things that I don't normally do, but it really helped with the sequence, everything. Oh, there's my brother. How you doing? RNRB Chronicles, Dave. How are you doing? Yeah, glad you jumped on. Yeah. Second. It's stuck in Arizona until the middle of June. Hot, very hot. Yeah, it is. So I got back up there, and like I said, I got to eat a little bit. I didn't want to eat too much because, yeah, I had so much to do. but I want to say that having experienced HangCon really prepared me on kind of how I wanted to format things and do things. So it worked out really good. I should see how long we've been on here. 2 hours and 12 minutes. We got 55 people watching. Dave just jumped on, so it's about time to get off. No, you just kidding. Just kidding, Dave. All right. Well, and I didn't see Darlene on here tonight. Yeah. Well, I do have things that I need to do, and like eat that hoagie, yeah, part of it. But I got to figure out what I'm going to do for this evening. And if I'm going to do anything with the Eclipse, when I got to leave, and I got to still check on some kind of a route, look up on Google Earth and just kind of see where it's going to be, kind of find a place that maybe I can go to. Not sure the road and the traffic, and I might drive at night, in the middle of the night, because I think anybody that's going to be there is going to drive tomorrow, or they've already driven and they've got their spot, hotels, things like that. I don't need a hotel. I got the car. I got this Subatel, my rolling Subaru home. Yeah. Dave says it's only 7 o'clock here. Yeah, you're 3 hours behind. Yeah, it's 10 and 13 here. Yeah. All right, Emma. Emma's saying good night. Oh, yeah, good night, Emma Brown. All right, so I am going to get going. I know I jumped around a lot tonight, but we made it through all the comments. Yeah, we did. Yeehaw! Yeah. Oh, how's my hair? It's not bad. I sent Stitch because I sent him that sticker that I made with my hair way up in the air and turned out funny. Like, someday I'll figure out how I can share it with you guys. I don't know if I want to put it on Facebook because this is pretty crazy looking stuff. Subutel Motel. Yep. All right, everyone. Well, good night, good night, good night, and good night, Mary. Good night, Big Dog and MT Living and Cooking. Thank you very much for letting people know to say hitting the thumbs up what you did up here, and good night. And it's nice chatting with everyone. Glad to see you in here, and I want to say if you're in here and part of the 55 and you can't comment because you're not on your phone, you're watching on TV, I want to say good night, and I know you're saying good night back. And like I said, I want to thank everybody for jumping on and just continue to pray for travel mercies for me, and then I figure out what I'm going to do. Yeah. All right. So I still got to figure out how to do that music. Cue the music. And somebody cues the music in the as we end the video last night. We weren't sure if it was going to work down there in North Carolina, but I'm not going to spoil it. Got to watch till the end and see what happens. All right. Well, I am definitely going to go. Good night, old and cracking dated. Good night, Dixie Cup. All right, guys. Robert, see ya. All right, Richard. Okay, I better go. Well, thanks a lot. And don't forget, Thursday night is going to be the video. And if I do something for the eclipse, it'll be up pretty quick. I wonder if I can go live during the eclipse. For a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to do. If I do anything, it's random, right? Okay. All right. Well, good night, all. Thanks a lot for coming on, and I appreciate all the super chats and the super thanks. And Mary and Johnny Detour, as thank you so much for the coffees. What a blessing. They really blessed me this month with those. Just the other day, actually, as I was driving south. Thank you all very much. Y'all are such a great support of the channel. All righty. Here we go. Gotta click the button. Tony, 2.0. Two hands, 2.0. Out. But I gotta click on the button still. All right, we'll see y'all. All right, good night, everyone. Take care and many blessings. God bless and stay safe. We'll see ya.